Buaka's day. The police are following instruction from Mr. Joseph Iman Buaka. Faith Tribe must stand up. The young people in particular, history has proven that no other generation has stood up against tyranny than the young people. And so we encourage you to embrace your path. We encourage you today, we encourage you tomorrow, and we encourage you forever to embrace your path. We'll come back subsequently to lay the foundation and let you know that the situation surrounding Brother John Yanti remains in space. The government is operating under the canopy of coercion and duress to extract statement from Yanti. It will surprise you to know that Yanti was brought into the country since the 6th of June. Yanti has spent over 11 days beyond the statutory period of 48 hours, 48 days, 48 hours, 48 hours for probable cause to be sent charge and to face his fate. It is sad that Brother Yanti has spent over 11 days to establish a reasonable period for probable cause is 48 hours. That's what we were told. At this moment, we do not know whether Yanti is in possession or is in the custody of the court or is in the custody of the Liberia National Police that is being headed by a murderer, Gregory Coleman, or the NSA. And so today, we are here to ask too many questions and demand answer because they are going overboard and the young people are weary. We cannot wait to stampede ourselves into history, and this is the moment we want. We can assure you that the forces of good will always surmount the forces of evil. Buaka is powerless in his anarchy and his tyranny to overcome the people's power. We will and must and shall defeat Joseph Iman Buaka. And the moment is now. So we'll provide the stage to our sister Priscilla. Lina is also here. Priscilla will take the stage and narrate the story. Priscilla was in the space when the Liberia National Police and the NSA was in the hall. When Yanti was taken from Ghana to Monrovia, being placed in the Leicester Hotel in Beansville, and being under duress and coercion that they were getting 50,000 United States dollars. And Kofa Yanti, a family member of John Yanti, also accepted an ambassadorial position so that Yanti can be coerced and so that he can serve as state witness. How low can the state go? How paralyzed can the state be that there is no justice in our country? Today, we stand on the pedestal of justice. It was way back in 2023 when Buaka said he is standing for justice. In 2025, there's no justice. In 2023, Buaka said he is against corruption. In 2025, there is multiplicity of corruption all over. They are eating up the government. And so there are still forces and faces that will move into history. And let me tell you clear that no security apparatus can undermine the will of the people. No guns, no bullets, no water cannon, no pepper spray, no tear gas can undermine the potency of the people. We will be there, we'll move into history, and soon, and very soon, tyranny will be overcome. Buaka will be defeated, and the Liberian people will celebrate. At that moment, we'll come back. So we'll give the stage to Priscilla. This is not our movement, it's the Yanti's family movement. After that, the young people will be put into action. We know where Yanti is. We know where John Yanti is. John Yanti, we will forcibly take charge of John Yanti. If John Yanti is not released by the police or the NSA, we will release Yanti. And we're not asking for favor for anyone. We will move and release the empty. And if it means our lives, so be it. Because the government have no evidence. The government have no evidence against Speaker Kofa and Lex. And so the government is manufacturing evidence under duress and coercion. How sad can that be? So get the stage to Sister Priscilla. Thank you ever so much. I should narrate the case, and we'll come back to conclude finally. Thank you.
I'm here represented by 3 families as a spokesperson to the Yankees, the Pines, the Dwyland. That a hero was born. To every family, there's a hero. In our family, he's the hero. I'm here to tell the Liberian people without fear and favor that John was brought into this country on the 6th of June, was taken to an unknown destination by the Liberian government, the National Police, like Gregory Coleman, Mark Ambula, NSA. And John was brought not only but by his cousin, who is Edward Kofa Nyati, ex-married from the United States, is now using Alpha Keita. That's his name. So now with the government to bring John to Liberia, and they brought John on the 6th, and they kept John in the lifestyle hotel, unknown to the family. The family have been going up here and there, asking what is what. Kofa John, the government, in exchange for a job, he gave John life in exchange for a job, to go as a trade ambassador. He brought John, and there was a series of meetings that John should stand as a state witness for the government. And John told them, no, I cannot do such, because I did not do what you say I did. And they promised him 50,000. They promised to take his wife, his child to Europe after the stay. And John told them no. John had been insisting. And there were a lot of threats that if he refuses to stay, his life will be involved. We managed, tried to call the cursing, and he admitted to the fact that he brought John. Nobody asked him to bring John. He met with the government and was the D-Sam to bring John back to the country. And they brought John, kept John for 11 days. Later he called that John is still not cooperating with them. So they brought John back to Central yesterday. And the family, I took the stand for my mother, I took the stand for my entire siblings, the entire family. For my family up there in the US and around the world. I went there yesterday and I met with them to get John. They brought John. The cousin could not give chance yesterday. He just said he was playing with somebody, Suma. That John, it was an agreement, so that the agreement they came for Saturday was, is there any document to sign? Is there any agreement? I want to know. And he said, John knows and Benedict knows. I said, no. Right now, I dropped Benedict out of the picture and I need you to answer to me. So I told him, I said, I can't say anything now. So we go back into to meet the family because the family is not aware that John is in the country. So we are going back and we will come back tomorrow. I'm here. This government is desperate. This government is desperate. Crime that you have not committed, you cannot agree to such crime. John's life, the family life, are threats. Even yesterday, they make some threatening statement, but that doesn't move me. I'm confident. So today, I'm here to say that John is at central, that more than 48 hours, you took somebody from Ghana and brought them to Liberia, keep them under hostage with all the family knowing their whereabouts, and wanted to know that you took him, transferred him to Central. We are not afraid. We need John. We need John. They need to produce John to go to court. If John is found guilty, fine. If he's not, he will be set free. If anything, 1990, I lost my father in the war. He was killed right in front of me. So I'm fearless. Abraham said, I lost my oldest brother in front of me, Single Street. He was killed in front of me. I'm fearless. I lost a lot of family members, but I need my hero. I need my hero. I call on the international community. I call on the Human Rights Society. I call on the stakeholders that I need my hero. He should be taken to court. And then we move on with the case. So in short, that's the feedback from the family to let you know that John is under hostage. John has been endurance at the government to work along with them because he said that he's the only hope. If you ever heard Gregor Comer saying that, we got a series of evidence, one of them. And he's the major. He's the one that they're looking up to now. So I call on all stakeholders. I call on the international community. I call on the federal human rights for the life of John. I thank you, thank you, thank you.
I do not ride private jets just because I want to ride them, but there are occasions that it becomes necessary. And I assure you that you are not here to misuse resources for any purpose.
I want you
Do African leaders like yourself have an idea of lived experiences of the common man or woman?
If anybody who is knowledgeable about a common person, that's the person sitting right before you. Corruption is a poison in this country, and we are going to deal with it. This is a government that is serious about service to the ordinary person. We still do have a very strong relation with the United States. We believe that Liberia first. We think as Liberians and what is best for our country. I do not ride private jets just because I want to ride them, but there are occasions that it becomes necessary. And I assure you that you will. I can assure you that you are not here to misuse resources for any purpose.
I want you.
Do African leaders like yourself have an idea of lived experiences of the common man or woman?
If anybody who is knowledgeable about a common person, that's the person sitting right before you. Corruption is a poison in this country, and we are going to deal with it. This is a government that is serious about service to the ordinary person. We still do have a very strong relation with the United States. We believe that Liberia first. We think as Liberians and what is best for our country. I do not ride private jets just because I want to ride them, but there are occasions that it becomes necessary. I can assure you that you are not here to misuse resources for any purpose.
A hero was born. To every family, there's a hero. In our family, he's the hero. I'm here to tell the Liberian people without fear and favor that John was brought into this country on the 6th of June, was taken to an unknown destination by the Liberian government, the National Police, like Gregory Coleman Mark Ambula, NSA. And John was brought not only, but by his cousin, who is Edward Kofa Nyati, ex-marine from the United States, is now using Alpha Keita. That's his name. So now for the government to bring John to Liberia, and they brought John on the 6th, and they kept John in the lifestyle hotel, unknown to the family. The family have been going up here and there, asking what is what. Kofa John, the government, in exchange for a job, he gave John life in exchange for a job. To go as a trade ambassador. He brought John, and there was a series of meetings that John should stand as a state witness for the government. And John told them, no, I cannot do such because I did not do what you say I did. And they promised him 50,000. They promised to take his wife, his child to Europe after the stand. And John told them, no. John had been insisting. And there were a lot of threats that if he refuses to stand, his life will be involved. We managed, tried to call the person, and he admitted to the fact that he brought John. Nobody asked him to bring John. He met with the government and was the D-Sound to bring John back to the country. And they brought John, kept John for 11 days. Later he called that John is still not cooperating with them. So they brought John back to Central yesterday. And the family, I took the stand for my mother, I took the stand for my entire siblings, the entire family. For my family, up there in the US and around the world. I went there yesterday. And I met with them to get John. They brought John. The cousin could not give chance yesterday. He just said he was playing with somebody, Suma. That John, it was an agreement, so that the agreement they came for Saturday, it was, is there any document to sign? Is there any agreement? I want to know. And he said, John knows and Benedict knows. I said, no. Right now, I dropped Benedict out of the picture and I need you to answer to me. So I told him, I said, I can't say anything now. So we go back into to meet the family because the family is not aware that John is in the country. So we are going back and we will come back tomorrow. I'm here. This government is desperate. This government is desperate. Crime that you have not committed, you cannot agree to such crime. John's life, the family life, are threats. Even yesterday, they make some threatening statement, but that doesn't move me. I'm confident. So today, I'm here to say that John is at Central, that more than 48 hours, you took somebody from Ghana and brought them to Liberia, keep them under hostage with all the family knowing their whereabouts, and wanted to know that you took him, transferred him to Central. We are not afraid. We need John. We need John. They need to produce John to go to court. If John is found guilty, fine. If he's not, he will be set free. If anything, 1990, I lost my father in the war. He was killed right in front of me. So I'm fearless. April 6th, I lost my oldest brother in front of me. We need John. We need John. They need to produce John to go to court. If John is found guilty, fine. If he's not, he will be set free. If anything, 1990, I lost my father in the war. He was killed right in front of me. So I'm fearless. April 6th, I lost my oldest brother in front of me, Single-Face Street. He was killed in front of me and fearless. I lost a lot of family members, but I need my hero. I need my hero. I call on the international community. I call on the Human Rights Society. I call on the stakeholders that I need my hero. He should be taken to court.
It's not a talking issue. We mean it every day. We talk about it. We want the Liberian people to become proud of their country, and that's the job that we are here to do. I've told you people over and again, I'm not here for presidency. I'm here with a commitment to build a country that will represent our people. And for those who, it's not a talking issue. We mean it every day. We talk about it. We want the Liberian people to become proud of their country, and that's the job that we are here to do. I've told you people over and again, I'm not here for presidency. I'm here with a commitment to build a country that will represent. It's not a talking issue.
Good afternoon and welcome.
But you're not here for me. You're building up on Nigeria's coming.
Yeah?
Building up on Nigeria's coming, I don't got money, so at least I can do a little for you also to sustain myself.
Okay, that will meaning we come to you. Your name to
Prince Ware,
Prince Ware. Where you from?
I'm from the Borough Kuta.
Borokuta. So what are you doing here, Prince?
I think I don't very sure my past, my past. I'm in school. I got humans out there.
Okay, sorry for the question. How do you feel in this such capacity?
Me, actually, I don't feel cool thing, but I tell you, I have it before I say, so I will also sustain.
So, what prompted you encounter those such happening?
Me, about me, my friends. Yeah, following friends.
So now, do you willing to change?
I'm willing to change. But my mom, I got my mom, I said, and I'm very late at myself being happy and me, the man I was, and I don't no more again.
So since you
the 18th day of the 6th month of the year, and today is Wednesday. This is the midweek edition of the program. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, Liberia, and a pleasant welcome with exclusive delight. Also, welcome to our YouTube Cool Channel 2 channel, on our Facebook, with their on Cool. Also live on www.knewsonline.com. We live on 91.9 into Liberia. Welcome, a pleasant welcome. Don't forget the geometry of the whole that must be kept high on the agenda because it involves the majority, and those that come with equity, they must come with clean hands. As usual on today, I am your humble servant. I'm J. Nathaniel B. Varsinian, just call me the ambassador, and I'm here today with T. Nicholas Barkley on the spectacular edition of the People's Program. Today with a deep look at the Ministry of Labor in Liberia. Was established in 1981 by the People's Redemption Council, the PRC, through a decree number 35. It was created to regulate labor sector by developing and implementing policies that align with Liberian labor laws and international labor conventions. The ministry mission is to foster conducive working environment that supports growth, sustainable development, social dialogue, and decent work through best practices in the Liberia Labor Administration. The ministry was established to oversee and regulate the labor sector, ensuring compliance with national and international labor standards. It is responsible for formulating and implementing sound labor and employment policy, the ministry aimed to create a stable industrial relations environment through effective labor administrations. The ministry has developed a 5-year strategic plan focused on transitioning into a new technical and less political entity. The ministry is actively involved in the implementation of the decent work agenda, promoting employment, workplace rights, social protection, and social dialogue. The ministry worked with the International Labour Organization, the ILO, and other tripartite partners to achieve its goals. Recent efforts include reviewing labor laws, developing a national employment policy, and establishing a national minimum wage bill or the board. The ministry conducts labor force survey and other statistical survey to gather data on the labor market. Created by an act of the legislature in 1981, the ministry has statutory responsibility to regulate the labor sector through development and implementation of policies for adherence to labor laws of Liberia and international conventions. Today is the 18th of April. Today's history is a regular feature on our program. Today, the War of 1812 began. On this day, the United States President James Madison signed a declaration of war against Great Britain, initiating the War of 1812, which arose chiefly from the United States' grievances over impressive maritime practices during the Napoleonic Wars. Today, on the 18th of June. Today, 1815, Napoleon was defeated in the Battle of the Waterloo, ending 23 years of recurrent warfare between France and other powers of Europe. The American surrogate Susan B. Anthony was fined about being convicted for voting in the 1872 presidential election. Though she refused to pay it, in 2020, President Donald Trump pardoned Anthony, but the move was criticized by those who argued that it validated the trial in 1873. The British Emperor and the mountaineer George Mallory, whose disappearance on Mount Everest in 1942, one of the most celebrated mysteries of the 20th century, was born today into the Mapole in the church here in 1868. Today, 1940, broadcasting for London after France fell to the Nazis, French General Charles de Gaulle appealed to his compatriots to continue World War II under his leadership in 1940. 1979 sought a strategic arms limitation talks. Treaty was signed by the United States President Jimmy Carter and the Soviet leader Leonid Brezhnev. Today, in 1979. In 1983, the first American woman to fly into the outer space, Sally Ride, was launched with 4 other astronauts aboard the space shuttle Challenger. The prelate, Catherine Jeffert Shawori, was elected presiding bishop of the Episcopal Church in the United States of America during the first woman chosen as a church-wide leader in the 400 years history of the Anglican Communion in 2006. And today, the 18th of June. Today, the 18th of June 2023, the experimental submarines, the submersible Tantine, imploded during the dive to the wreck of the Titanic. All 5 people on the boat were killed today. Today, June 18, 1966, South Vietnamese government devalued the pasture in an effort to slow inflictions today. Today, Sir Paul McCartney, the British musician, was born today on the 18th of June in 1942 into Liverpool, England. Celebrates today at the age of 83. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, a pleasant welcome to all of our folks joining us on today. And it is important with this revelation that's coming up, the CSA, but that Josiah Jokai, with a seal of revelation at the house, that is the House of Elder, the Senate, has revealed that 7,000 Liberian jobs given to foreign workers. CSA has said this at the level of the Senate. I'm not the one saying this. This was revealed at the level of the Senate. Now, the labor minister, who is still on standby to appear at the level of the House of Elder, has said, and you know, the hilarious thing about this minister, as I said when they were looking at performance ministry and HSA, imagine Lacra carried the best performing HSA upon. Labor ministry was not a part. So they show that labor ministry has performed desperately. And with what we're hearing, the labor minister should be very careful. If this time around he will appear at the level of the Senate and don't do or don't follow suit what the senators have asked for, the people's representatives, he may just spend 2 or 3 days at South Beach on a contempt charge. This is what pundits are saying. Now with this deep revelation, has now given the senators and other Liberians a clear picture of what's going on. But he also have come in defense of this matter. We will talk about this today because the issue of labor in our country is very important. Why there are perceived foreigners, in the word of the labor minister, but in the word of the Director General of CSA, he said that 7,000 plus jobs, Liberian jobs, have been given to foreigners. And there are even revelations coming up that Turkish citizens are in this country. All I'm saying, I listened to the former Representative Kennedy, the District 9 Phoebe Hands of the ANC, said that he's coming in defense. This is not true. You know, we don't have this amount of citizens or foreigners employed. Hey, let's be careful. But we'll talk about it today. And it is important. Let me welcome my Facebookers, those on Facebook. Nathan Nawa said, good afternoon, Nat. I am G. Nathan Nawa, watching for 15th Street Sinker. Thanks for the show. And Matthew G. Davis said, I'm watching you from Jacobtown Rehab Community. Thank you. Morris Estamba said, close the follow for my orange boot in red light. Chokon Clock said, I'm watching from Matadi. Chokon, thank you. And we're asking all of you to please share the video and invite others. And tough September Mother Fit Dennett, yeah. Following from the Bushrow Island. Always have really tough talking Fate. Mark Bidell Flomo said, thanks my brother, my dear brother Nat, for the talking point this afternoon. I'm watching from Chicotown. Thank you, thank you. And more J. Kezulu said, Mount Barclay, thanks for the information, Chief. Emmanuel S. Bobo, GSA Road, thank you, Emmanuel. And Dayton L. Mondon said, if you are accusing the government of bringing your hero in the country without his family being informed, I want to know, is this person in question wanted be the police? Or I think by the police, right? It's a question. But this is what I wrote. They said, wanted be the police? If yes, then there is no need to inform his family on bringing him to the country. Man, let the police do their job. Thank you. Lord Bill John said, noise makers are too many in the country. Coke and book stories. Wow. John Moba said, I'm watching you from Soul Clinic Community. Thank you. John Ephraim Keiba Kabia Mom said, good afternoon, J. Nathaniel Biva. Following from the Soul Clinic last 10 point, thanks for the topic and the discussion. And Morris T. Boy Flamora Flomo II said, my name remains the same. Always following you for Cooper Farm, ELWA Rehab. Thanks for the platform as we walk the walk and talk the talk and help shape the pattern of our democracy with our favor. We speak the very hard truth. Thank you, Moses Tibor Flamora. Adam JC said, I join you for Wela, Maggie County. Wow, Wela. Jesse, Adam, Jesse, thank you for joining us there. Maggie is my alma mater, to be precise, and to be frank with you, still, don't forget, I will be there. Emmanuel Blackie said, following the show for my Tupelo residents, thanks for the show. Parisa Football Academy, always, he said, good afternoon, Mr. Information VAR, watching you from Pacos Island Community. Thanks for the show. Thanks to the academy, and I wish this academy a success. And I hope that one of the days, I will be there to play soccer. Yeah, and Flomo Jabawolo said, good afternoon, so Community Community, I'm watching you. Dayton Mordon is watching Tupo Road. Lucinin Sakor is the Kupo Road. Emmanuel Kaiga, R2 Committee around the Hammond City Church. What? How am I main church, yo? Ephraim S. Windows, the Chickens with Factory, I'm watching you. Jefferson Johnson, he said, I am Chairman Jefferson Johnson, Chairman of the Motorcyclists of District 6, Marshall County. I'm watching from my comfort zone. Thank you. Aaron J. Mountain Williams Jr. said, Painesville, Jacotown, Zoltak Community. William R. Mills said, this government need fire for fire. Wow. Momolu Akwe said, following for Wenju Town, Grand Kimount County. Thank you, Momolu Akwe. Abu S. Soare said, SD Cooper Road. Ironic said, I'm following you from Nima County, Buyao. Yeah, Buyao District 5. Thank you there. Samuel Hollywood said, wow. Samuel said, wow. Charity Roberts, Yellow House. Thank you. Mohammed Ba, watching from Sophie, Kongotown. Janji Greaves said, why would the government want to deal with the whole family? Clone Destiny E.K. Seaton said, Sunshine City Mighty, Maryland County, thank you for joining us. Benjamin Pay, Wood Camp, thanks to all of you, following us on this edition of the program. Baker Ramsey said, thanks for the update. David Richards said, Nathaniel, keep it on, I'm watching you. So Clinical Community, I'm always with you. Ambassador Pee Wee Kennedy said, tip my tailor shop. He said, usually at my tailor shop, things always, Pee Wee Kennedy, you owe me, you know that. Ramsey Baker said, I'm following from Plebo City, Maryland County. Ramsey, thanks. Said to the Kufam. And my good friend and brother, Chernon S. Diallo, right? Chernon S. Diallo said, good afternoon, brother Nat. I'm watching you live from Dubai. Thank you for always bringing the rightful information to our doorstep. Thank you. Monsin J. Zlenlua, I hope I get your name right. It said, I'm watching close from Johnsonville, Muscle County. Anthony Wimpia, Morovia, and Jerry Matade, Universal Library of Kampala, Maggie County. Yeah, thanks all of you. And let me say welcome to Robert K. Sa. Yeah, he said, good afternoon, Mr. Va. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Sa. I want to say thanks for always joining us today. He said, I'm following from the headquarters of the Liberia National Police on the bypass, Capital Bypass, Monrovia. Thank always. Johnson O. Felix, and said, Mr. Va, thanks for the update. Thank to you too, and it's good. Let me say welcome all of you. Got something very important to talk about. Very, very important. Yeah. You know the last time when this Minister Kopo Kra, he was there at the level. Oh my. There are some things you can talk, you just laugh, and laughing is a serious therapy for the body. It's important to put you in the right shape. Always smiling, and those who smile are always young, handsome, beautiful, and they are always here. Let me say thanks to all of you. This is important. You know, I queued a song yesterday to play for my people here. And someone asked me, I told them, I'm going to song that. Let me play this song for you. And it's important that sometimes you just take it down. Yeah, let's take it down. I got two cues for you. You know, I always said I'll play Liberian songs on this program here, always. But I got a beautiful song from Sierra Leone. The reason I'll play that song later on is the message. The message of that song is what leading me crazy. Okay, let me play this one. It's for you and for Liberians. And yeah, you know, some of you, I think when you tell me which tribe is this, which one of the dialect in Liberia is this. I hope yesterday that I want to play this song, it happened to me, it should not happen today. My internet telling me, say, wow, that I got this on the internet, it's good. And Liberian women are so beautiful. Yeah. One day I will just sit down here and talk about Liberian, the Liberian beauty. Yeah, let me play this song. Good afternoon.
Did your family immerse themselves to look for you?
No.
Okay, let's come back to this man. Your name is sorry. Your name.
Maxwell Johnson.
Maxwell Johnson. Okay. How do you feel now, currently?
I'm feeling too fine. I'm coming, you know, wait. I'm feeling fine in the situation I found myself in. Actually, sometimes I see now I get really good. I have to my English before. Boy, they see ourselves, so we need to pray by the grace of God that we're able to cure all of the habits.
So, excluding this, do you have any talent that you can sustain yourself at?
Yes.
What are some of the talent?
Capital.
So, what prompted you being here today? What prompted you?
Friends, actually, I was a dancer before, and I'm following friends, sleeping outside. You know, when you exchange yourself with some big friends, then they encourage you to join some bad habit. Yeah, that was the need to have a following friends.
So, Maxwell, since you've been here, did your family immerse themselves and look for you?
Yes.
They are Liberians right now understanding this song. They are Liberians right now understanding this song here. And let me just cool a little bit. I'm about to discuss something very hard. I will play this song again. And some of you just tell me which one of the Liberian locations can understand this song. Liberians can understand this song. Let me play it again. I will play this song again. And Antoinette and Thomas, she's laughing at me. Antoinette, she said, good afternoon, Antoinette, and thank you for joining the show on today. And oh my God, thank you. Romeo Cooper said, I'm watching you live this afternoon from Zubac Town, Texas Turning Point. I will play the song again, and I'll play it for you. Yeah. Oh my God. And there's a major shifting coming up. I said something last time. I said, those of our leaders who are not careful to conduct themselves in the public space, I will not tell you, LTA, this time we will be very much serious and robust, and some of them will just sack you and hang on you right where you are. You know? Because we don't carry people to solve it not get clean. We will not get clean. Yeah. Because the matter you care solve you don't care about it all. You leave it there. So when you have about 50 years go there, 50 mattresses have gone there already. The children will not move on the ground, they don't matter. Yeah. The people get clean. You all get Clorox, you all carry detergents and or toiletries will go there. When I'm talking to some people, we get in first. Okay, let me play this song again. When I come out, we'll discuss something very serious. Good afternoon. I'm seeing Francis Manuel Bala. Nobody telling me whether they can understand this song. And nobody telling me Ansu Stevie. Nobody telling me he said I'm watching for rehab. Mr. Really focus on like a spam is like a pirate. Yeah. You know, life is too short. It's good to make a great worth of this. The time we spend on the radio is $1 million time, so we have to spend this time wisely. Listen to me. The CSA boards, you know, Dr. Josiah Jokai, he told lawmakers, and listen to me, he is saying, and this is a man who is in care of those in government employed. It go beyond that. Yeah. You ask Josiah now, how many persons government are employed, he will tell you. If Josiah says you will not take pay today, you will not take pay. Final line will not pay you. So you see how much of a great importance this civil service agency is. But for them to tell us that thousands of jobs and leisure reserved for Liberians were unlawfully taken or given to foreign nationals, then I'm hearing Councillor Kopokra coming to make defense, and the same time the man talking about at the same time he's saying, you see, the CSA board is saying 2024. Then Honorable Kopokra is saying 2024. And this is a big explosion, it's a major breach of the national labor laws of this country. I'm not going to take it lightly. In Liberia, this is time that we just don't joke with things. Let me tell the president today, if Orokowa cried that job heavy for him, you know he was the one that sent out the Minister of Justice, right? He couldn't make it there. Tell me that man had gone to Minister of Justice. What would happen? Tell me. And I know the last regime, they sent somebody to Justice Ministry on the day that the former president was at the Samarkand Sports Complex. He announced the Justice Minister, but that Justice Minister never took that position. And then this regime, the president said, this is the man that go to the Minister of Justice. He never went there. What happened? Huh? You know that. I'm just taking you back. But that's not focus. The Director General appeared and he's now putting up a scary indictment. This thing has completely indicted Labor Minister. And I know that since yesterday he can't sleep. The indictment of Labor Ministry being made that 7,032 of the 10,103 work permits, listen to me, Honorable Dallas DeLong, the Senate, was saying to the Labor Minister, he said you gave up 8,000 jobs. He himself said, he said no, not 8,000. 8,000. He said how much? He said 10,000. Dr. Josiah Jokai is telling us that of that number, 10,103 work permits now issued 2024, 7,032 of that number, that's nearly 70%, were for position protected under Decent Work Act of 2015, which mandated that certain jobs be filled by Liberian citizens unless it can be proven that no qualified Liberian in this country is available. And this is my point. Every time I hear this, it hurts me. What kind of job you going to put a Liberian to? Liberian who have traveled refugees that carry the process carry Liberians. People have spent 10 years, 14 years out of this country, they have learned jobs that you don't even think they exist here or they are here. Just imagine, look at the roads that were built in recent times during the past regime. They were Liberian. I saw one pedal ball from Bone County operating the machine. Did that amaze me? Young. And why amaze me more? He's from Central Liberia. When you got there and said, man, I really want to know you. I'm proud of you. Are you a Liberian? He said, so you spoke, I do a Liberian talking. then least to tell me he's from Bum County. I said, wow, the reporter was saying nobody here knows this name. Imagine young as you are. These are the kind of jobs they are telling a Liberia can do. Listen to me. This has shown a very troubling past for the labor minister. And the president said it. They signed commitment form. The president just came recently awarding performing ministries. I don't want the president, you know, if the president wastes time with these people, he will regret himself. Why do you keep one position? Let the government go in Hara and Andrew Peters. You take how many years? Eh? You more than 6 years in position. Since they established my entity, they cannot register in the biometrics more than 2-3 millions of citizens. Why are you there? Eh? Labor minister, you get a kind of amount of job for Liberians. I'm not talking about why you going to companies, construction companies. And listen to what he's saying now. In defense, he said, gave me the detail at the time he went there on the 3rd of June. He acknowledged that 10,017 permits were processed in 2024. 7,633 were renewals. 2,484 were new approvals. But then he's saying bulk of the permits were not for individuals already working in Liberia prior to his appointment. So you tell her that you gave new, so that who gave you one? Not you. And even you tell her that you renewed 7,633. So when you are renewing these things and you saw that they were mistakes in the past, why you never corrected them? Why? And like the communication man from the NRR said this morning, and that's what I agree with that point, right? There are some citizens, right, either in the ECOWAS member state or outside, they are here, they will be processed. Maybe based upon information you gave, it will take you 2-3 weeks. This is important. It normally happens in other countries. So why would somebody come as a foreigner or alien? They can't renew work permit, and you know that person not doing what they're doing. Then you renew their work permit. Then Liberians are seated here. Hey man. Afcon Construction Company, 3,319 permits were given to them. Bear Mountain Mining Company, 1,895 permits were given to them. ArcelorMittal, 728, and that's why I don't agree with these figures. Because real life, you go to the places, they say they employ 7,000 persons, they say they employ more than 3,000 Liberians. It ain't true. We should not help the people strangulate our citizens in terms of the workforce. Imagine one man just make $150, $100, $75, $60. The whole family depends on that money. That money, they may get 2, 3, 5 children. He is sitting in the school, taking hole, covering hole, taking hole, covering hole. One day, they come home, they say, now boy, you're doing all of school, he go inside your father. What happened to him? They make a stroke. What happened? Pressure. Instead of government, this sector helping the citizens in those areas that they can work and get for their labor. They say, no, we will suppress you people more. Mr. President, this is going too far. This is going too far. I'm saying that because the area where they're dealing with him, those are the people who confirm him. But it is the president who's saying there. If the minister is not able, let him go. We don't want no noise. Because we have wasted so many times that we can't just waste more time again. Eh? Imagine. Then my disappointment that coming up now is the senator who is the chair on labor, the Senate Committee chair on labor, Senator Thomas Yaya Namely. Hey man, he said He's now saying he praising Josiah Jokai. You the chair, you should know all the information. Eh? Then he's saying he's now accusing Honorable Josiah Jokai that he's bypassing the legislative protocol by addressing plenary instead of coordinating through the committee. So you want Josiah to leave it down there, you won't ask for information. Josiah do like what job he's doing, he's willing to put the truth. You as a Senate chair, you won't go to Josiah to ask him, say, how can I know these things? But he said he will come to you. Oh, so they pay you more than Josiah. They buy you car more than Josiah. When you say that, he said he will do your work. That's not share. Oh my God. Oh my God. Eh? Why? Imagine ministry agency that should be having radio programs. They depend on us to inform the Liberian people. Look, we're getting tired here. You are making the money. You got money for publicity. You got money for awareness. You got money for information. All these ministry agencies supposed to have one radio programs on radio to inform the Liberian people regularly. What's this? Eh? You beg for the job, they put you there. They will pamper you again. This is the reason why Liberians don't even know what some ministry agencies, the workings of them, they don't know. The people should set up at the radio and learn what the purpose that the ministry was established for. They should know and they're right. They should stress themselves. You get NR telling they get more than 20 cities across the country, they get 15, they get 10, they get this. That's how nonsense you're talking about. You're telling us. You're supposed to be having these centers in the community. The people who are registered, they should stress themselves. The communication man telling them that it's so be free, but they say pay $5. How much they have made over the year, they can't tell you. They say, you know, we're not income charity institution, you know that government, so what? Huh? They called the labor minister when we were held for not producing what was asked for. The next day he said he cannot audit the work programs across the country. What kind of country is this? Eh? You go so you hear allegation of the other man from the area there, NPA, how he had one Chinese man in some kind of issue, plenty of money, more than millions, say 6 billion plus, something like that. That's an allegation. You go low, a Moria City mayor, he done it. That the Chief Justice is telling him laundering is a crime. Police are working the city for nothing. No! Imagine, you cannot do this in Moria. You walk from here, you buy 3 banana, you eat it, you throw the tail on the ground. You drink 10 water, you throw the plastic on the ground. What are you doing there? What are you going for? You go dirty the place? We'll catch you, put you one corner and stay there. The next time when you get nothing, you don't go there. They can put walking around the place. What are you going to? So you want somebody laying and you want to take it? Oh! How long will we teach these people their jobs? How long? How long? The labor ministry should enforce the Decent Work Act, improve labor market sector, expand vocational training. You should be the one involved in these things. Sparking programs in the vocational institution, technical education. How much senior student, how much smart student get in a place here? Oh, in the mechanic area? Oh no, we got in this year we got about 3 students a year. Oh no, they are exceptional. They say, but the 3 students already having job. Go to in Jerry Martin, go to the cosmetology area, beauticians. We brought the program, but one girl she can go ahead. One boy can apply it. No happen. We send them in one company. Everybody will come be. So when you're here, go apply it. Create job like Liberian. You think when somebody planting somebody here somewhere and making money, they will go to the street for somebody else? No. You need your workers to be clean and neat. Gentlemen, you want to be working through the week every month. Everybody go for free haircut. The company, go there, cut your hair, go tell the staff. That's job creation. That means one of the fastest person they're working. Cutting more than 1,000 person here, they know where increase. Even one day, general manager of so get about cutting my hair here. I used to go way India to cut my hair. I used to go way Dubai to cut my hair about cutting a year today. Because I see that the ball they getting cut. Not be innovative in this country. Why are we having this thing? And I see my prime labor minister. The folks there at formerly Palm Spring, this case is before him. What am I about to talk about? I'm not going to say lie, right? But they cajole the people that the company were going to about to transition to another form. The workers there, they said, we want to lay off, we will lay off. The person will pay us. If you say one, we hire us, we're willing, pay us. They never did it. They did some quasi issues, they put up vest, they carried that case to court. The workers won the case in court. They told the company, pay these people all the money, sovereign benefit, those you owe, pay them. And they get always doing it when they owe you. So they owe you 6 months, they say, oh, they don't job, the company going to pay rob, nothing. They're trying to pay, they won't do it. I think I work a jackass for you. You working, I'm waiting for you. What you want producing? Trying to pay me, you want to pay me for what? Now they told the company pay the people. The company said the company said pay these people in 1 year time. Suppose I spent 10 years, 15 years, 9 years, 7 years, so ever have done enough figure attached to their names. That day they brought, if my memory is serving right, I got a document, 3,000 or so offer in the court. So they said, from November 2023 to November 2024, they should pay this money. So the company said, what we'll do is that, so we'll stay up on a low scale here. The person said, no, you're working. We want to pay the money at the end of November 2024. The person said, no. So the court asked them why. They said, what wanted the people to do? Every 3 months, they give us a certain portion of the money. So, or every 4 months, they get paid 3 installments or 4 installments. They agreed. Since the company that is a Palm Spring currently, they walk out of that courtroom. They have not paid a dime to do that to you. They carry this case to the Ministry of Labor. This government, Cooper Crack, the minister, heard about this case, sent notifications, labor lawyers, all of these, they look in the matter. They cited the people, I'm telling this thing, the people refused, they look in the government, labor ministry, they no, Koto, we're coming to you. And up to now, they're not paying to put that money yet. The people are now playing that they're taking a case as a legislature. I'm wondering now when they go to the Senate, they go meet, senator there, the man who asked CSA to get information, he will do what he wants, how long will it take him? And then the men who are begging or pleading for a friend, got all of them on our side. Why would you behave like this? Are they all not Liberians? Let's be serious, man. Let people work. Imagine a foreign company, foreigners come, establish business. Let people work for them. You know, I had an issue, let me say this. I had an issue, one officer, I will say this thing. One officer, you know, we carry a major renovation here. That's cool. We are about to celebrate 10 years. As a matter of fact, we've been here for a while now. 1 decade. Don't ask me. You know that. And we carry a very major renovation. At the celebration, we put it on our television. Like I said to you, first underground West Africa studio will be open in this compound here. First in West Africa. Don't doubt that. The first underground studio. We had the other point when still you holler too much, then North enter the studio down here. So we get a major renovation. So the election of commode, stars, all things change. The head of security here, the chief gave me an order saying, no, get rid of all the commodes. But I know you building your house. Yeah, get it out. He was carrying the commode, put it somewhere, negotiate for a vehicle to take it to where you want to take it to, just when you building your house. One other policeman, whether you are drunk, you're not drunk, nobody know. He told that commode with his hand, he told that commode, carrying office, say you, they play commode, I want to know this, I want to see the person. And today he say facing problem. So they see, as I say, boy, the man told you, I don't want to give instruction. You don't know me? If that man was still dating, he would tell you, I don't want to give you. There will be a brave where there are more than 10, 15 cameras in this compound to take something, and when he come and ask it, now you don't want to hold, now you don't call the police program, put him jail because he did something that's wrong. But he's saying, I don't want to give you a church. You don't believe him? He's not begging. The reason I'm bringing this story is for something, not to just stereotype any officer, right? Yesterday, we was sitting somewhere and we saw one of these Turkish, whether Turkish or Bangladeshi or Israeli or Pakistani, I'm not saying we as how war went to places. The fellow is having 2 gigantic flower pots and walking the community. I said, oh, he said, no, bossman, give me 30, give me 15, give me this. I want to sell it to you. I want to bring this to you, bossman. I said, no, if I want it not now, I'm not strong. He said, no, I want help you today. So I asked the folks around my watch, is about the man one walking into the community? I said, but that's right. As well as black people, they respect white people. If they may even go to the community and he made a sale, or he says somebody will credit, he leave the person, he give the person, give me $500, I'll come my money. They will go to him because they trust Liberian people. Liberian people trust white people or people of color. I said, now why now is a police officer who said he was very strong and doing the police work is not coming to arrest this man because this man should be selling wholesale and Liberians should be doing retail. Why is he doing retail? I don't know the area the policeman so kind say to exercise right as a police officer, hey man, you're not supposed to be selling retail. You're a foreigner. You be selling wholesale and Liberians should sell retail. The law is there. But go to alien stores. If they sell sugar by cup, the Liberian person sugar by cup. Why you bring the thing selling wholesale, then you selling retail? Are retail not for the citizen? And this is not the area the supposed to be pushing for the route. Liberian will sell the sugar. You sell it by cup. Liberian sell it by cup. So they come buy from you. The real Liberian will stay there, get wet, he lose. They never got to find money to come to you and buy wholesale again. That be serious, man. You also see Chinese people selling coal in this country. It's not far. Fulanese are in the bushes cutting wood to burn fire coal. In a high legend they're bringing a drought in town. Yes. What a high nothing here. I'll tell you something. And this is where our leaders should be strategizing to make sure that Liberians get jobs, my people. Hey man, what happened to us? In the Decent Work Act, chapter 45.1c, let me read it to you. It says it requires that work permits are only issued after it has been conclusively established that no suitably qualified Liberian is available for that position. 45.5, guarantee foreign workers equal labor right without discrimination, but underscore the need to protect Liberian worker priorities. You hear? But we prefer to protect the interests of foreigners against the very Liberian people. You see one man, the guy one building construction store, Liberian working, he just put his hand on the back, and he gave him the back of the knee. When he missed it, he joined with something. But when he tried, he said, well, Uncle, how will I leave the job? When I leave it, how will I do it? But we ask the people to protect them, they can't do it. So kind Liberians are treating Liberian citizens bad. You come, you won't hire a nurse, a Liberian cook. You just feel like a mechanic work sharp. You cussing a woman. Tell her anything till she never has to work in your own country. She's serving you. That is in the area. But when you talk, they say, well, when I need a job, where will I get a job from? So because of that, I will just live inside. And most of them, I say, oh, they are very nice. And now they are very rude. I saw that. During the days of former President and Johnny Salif, there was a compound between 11 and 12th Street gas station. The gate was black. It was written on the UN white, the flight crew. They were they live in that place. And a lot of them don't speak or understand English. Just very few. Or one of them was the leader who would speak English rather. Huh? Those men, the woman again be kicking the woman buttocks. Eh? The one will squeeze her breast. The one will knock her head. I said, President, go, and pushing her. You can do it today in that country? You able to do it today? But because labor is not protected, the rights of our workers are not protected in this country. There are principal legal framework guiding labor practice in this country. But nobody doing it. That just recently I entered the supermarket, I see those white guys standing or they're looking at the bread men and working. But before they were the one on the counters. Cashier where you come away, they can't do that. No! Look at they put told us construction companies. They say after 5 years, librarian will take third place in managerial position. After 10 years, librarian will take senior management position. After 20 years, but go there and see what is happening. You hold librarians for 5 years working as contractors. Where do you do that? You working 5, 6 years on probation. What's that? Then the people who are to protect the interest of our citizens, they are the ones. And they should not make it look like librarian one thing against foreigners or alien in the country. No! The issue is there are equal rights for each and every person. This is one of the countries with a very good laws that protect aliens and foreigners' rights. But our own, the one that requires citizens, they are taking it and giving it to foreigners. Why? If you just ask them now, they show work permits. They will say they're not income generating institution. But they gave out work permits. And work permit that money. If you ask how much they made over the time, on the crowd will say, let me go check in the book, let me go to LRA, and you will not get any result. Why are we treating this country like this? Why, Liberia? Why are we treating this country like this? Why do you want to make it look like the Liberians, the citizens in particular, are the ones against those in Equa State, those who are not member of Equa State? Why do you want me to put it that? No! Liberians are not like that. But the rights of Liberians, the rights of foreigner alien in our country should be respected. The book can bring concession company to can sign document. Our leader they're fighting. How much they get in a pocket? They want something. They want something. What are they? They can make case on their business. They will call tell them no their business. They don't care. They will take care what they want. Is that how it should be, my people? No, I don't think so. I don't. And I don't even want it to come in my mind and think that it is what is happening in this country here. These are issues, and this is what we are. Now, CS has exposed this whole thing here, and Cooper Christ now put it defense. The one that really hurt me this thing here, that the senator on labor or Tom in England. Yeah, he gave me a talking day. He said the CSA boss breached the protocol. He was to come and come to Parliament and give the information so the other ones to be. So you want to know all the things. Why you saying that they're waiting for the middle coming? They are calling me if they make them, then come to get any good information. They will tell them that you don't want to go on content. Such an Bonjour, quel sont les incidents? So they message me out talking. He said the men should be more focused on managing the CSA rather than encroaching on labor matters. Look at it again. The men who's about employment, the men saying these are issues that I know are happening. I must tell you because we must solve the problem. You don't make it. Go to the ministry agency. CSA staffers. They just say that they play Lulu. They play Zuma, they play Candy Crush, but the head of the institution, when they believe in certain section of our institution or certain people, when they can call and get them work, they love them say that. So that's what I was saying that we can't sign more and get pay. Oh, government no working. What's that? When you hear the number in our institution, more than half of the number sitting down. I know ministry agency, Nana, they put home, some people go home. They put their son, they just sit down. They eat kobo, they gossip. They do all kind of things. So, but then cool. Even the computers government get in, that Candy Crush, that they smell playing cards and all space. They play all kind of things. They get there, but all government they working. But because the health institution are private sector of that institution, they don't go through the field and they know that they must get something before they do it. Hey, Liberian people, why are we, when we are grappling with youth unemployment in this country, we're looking at brain drain, we're looking at rising dominance of foreign contractors across the ski sector of our country. Why can we handle these matters, Liberian people? Eh? The chair on labor. You see, he accusing CSA boss that he bypassing legislative protocol by addressing plenary instead of coordinating through the committee. What's that, my people? Oh man, oh Jesus Christ, oh Jesus Christ. And President Boga, you know, every time we get, sometimes, right, the president say, why we shouldn't say President Boga, we should go to the ministry. And that's right. To be frank, we're not wrong by telling you that. You are aware that the president cannot do all the work, so they are responsibility given to individuals in sectors of work. So they should be held responsible for the actions. But also too, I agree with you on the other end. If the president too is not knowledgeable or watching what's going on, we will put a blame on him. Listen, LTA, all the investment on the LTA, I recently the president just received the document. He says he's suspended, pending investigation. No secret, nothing. Because he just received it. Something that started saying last year. So you know, look at this. If you know that sector not working, if that NIR working, move them. If you know that labor, move them. If you know that impossible education ain't working, move them. If you know that somebody there at EPA not working, move them. Huh? Let's be serious, man. Let's work in the interest of the people. You see what happening now? That's why I love the vice president. He's not the kind of vice president that sits there looking for his own power to make. No. Like one time in a gathering, he said, at first, you know, they were eager and waiting, but he said no. He said, now he injected his suitcase to the park. People don't need to do it. Just south things inside. But by the time the president did, I mean, I'm going home from yesterday, you go in China today. You will go there. You just come to the house, when you just buy a bear. The bear already passed it. She bring it or somebody, he gone. He said, when I read, I'll eat. But I can't eat now, the president I'm going to go. Eh? Today he's there negotiating, there's the opportunity to work out. He's there lobbying. He's there seeking out to see what's the final means of this process. Why now are other ministries and agencies not doing the same to further the working of these people? So when we go number 6 here again, we say fail. We go to number 6 here. Fail. Oh, I'm tired. Let me take some break. I got some information outside Liberia. I'm gonna come back and go to the lines. And I'm not going outside. Let's leave it. I'm not going outside because I'm not going outside. This thing is very serious. Let's talk about it. I will play that music again and you listen to it. Let somebody tell me what's the meaning of that song. I want somebody to tell me what's the meaning of that song. Tell me the meaning of that song. When I come back, we'll go straight to the lines and talk to you. Good afternoon. This is The Heat. Solomon Yah said, good afternoon, Mr. Val Ominga. And Gustin King said, keep up the good work. Sonny Sonodino, Bravo Dino Yates, following you live on Dwayne District, Pommy County. Thank you. William Jones, ELW Junction. Ame as Duase, it's a police academy. Slasse a Kamara, Tupo Road, Pinto City. He said that song is a Mendy song. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, like friends are following that. Let me play that song again. And when I come back, I go to the lines and talk to you on the numbers are 0775-919-919, 0880-919-919 are the numbers. But take this break. When I come back, I go to the lines. Nigerians don't know what it means. Yeah, we have Liberia, yeah, sweet country, and other countries too with this standard. And again, you know, while we're talking to white couple crowd and doing, saying that Dylan, I want the man, the whole thing here, he was the one I opened up this matter. But he said, don't play politics. Because the last time he told me and my colleague, he said, you can't get anything because see the corruption money you get. When I told him 2 years, he said, you can't do it until the money get clean. I get brother, you told us that you're not begging nobody this time to vote for you. It's the what you do should be the one that will speak for you. Senator Dillon, we respect your whole lot. Your workings are issue for very serious matter in this country. You take Liberian matters very seriously. We do that. Even you don't give us something, you don't call us, nothing ever. Come make it smart, you don't do it, no problem. But do the work. But don't put politics, don't make it in kata with you just to promote yourself too. I don't want to do you. Even if you know, I was still talking. No problem. Let me talk to my caller here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, go ahead, you live.
Yeah, my name is Jay Ladder M. You have 2 calls from Bishop.
Yeah.
The problem in this country, my brother, is very, very much bad. The labor minister wants to allow foreigners to work in huge quantities in the Liberian themselves. He said, well, it can even happen in Ghana.
Oh.
Yeah, when neighboring countries, it can happen there. Yeah, the people go tell you that other schools are for the countries that they won't hear your own Liberians who are there working. They don't know that when Liberians are working, money will be circulating between the economy. So that's the problem that we are facing in Liberia. I hope and pray that the senators will stand down high on the back of that minister, either he resign or he do what is needed. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Nathaniel.
Yeah, go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, on your smart email, I'm calling for the community. You know, Chief, I thank you for the topic of discussion, special for one day was set to. You know, people should take politics with this, or if you don't want to work, that is our job. And I'm surprised when I hear it for you for Honorable Tono Jaya Nime. Because Honorable Tono Jaya Nime, yesterday, they said all the things that were happening in the country, they were bad, and they brought war in this country.
Oh.
And then the media was speaking in a report. For me, it was frustrating. I think at the time they get a power now, at the time they want to use it to fight for the Nigerian people, more than whatever we can within.
Thank you, my brother. You're welcome. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ma.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a pleasure joining this platform, more especially on a midweek presentation. My name is Joseph Stamba, and I'm from District number 6, Maswaro County. It's a topic that induced me this afternoon to make my call and also make my input, more especially ministers and Liberians prioritizing others, national, foreign national, than ourselves. That is so heartbreaking. Today, a lot of talented people, a lot of educated people, they will have languages in right life. And this minister, up to now, taking 7,000 jobs that belongs to Liberians and giving it to foreigners. We want to say to this president, whoever that is listening, this is devilish, this is being wicked, this is satanic, and this minister needs to be removed. Not only removed, but he should be punished. I want to speak to our lawmakers. If this minister appears at the level of the upper house, if he does not give concrete reasons and justification, let him sleep tomorrow in Central Prison as a means of punishment for denying Liberians of their opportunities, denying Liberians of their jobs. There are competent Liberians here who can go outside and work. We are competent. When it comes in our country, there is no means for people to work for survivability. And that is wrong.
Okay.
That is completely wrong.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. You said that is wrong. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Ba.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you are telling all the us where small people are working now. Every time, even now, they were there now working place. They work minister and they come here, they have all high of feeling. And of course, they come here every time, no changes. So today, after the thing, I play, I tell me, I tell them, or your phone here. But I saw the water, so the person will stay on this.
Oh, okay. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, go ahead.
Great, I'm never the channel said, you know. Not anything really like when people, our poor crowd, people have been crying on a daily basis. You can't believe the people's job because their job is not ready. You're not even the job, the job is big for you. Because down to the private sector, the government sector, everybody has crying on paying your labor. So you have to be down and keep the people work. Without working on party many, and we know that you put this government to power, but please, do the agreement work. You have if you don't want to work, you down and do another work, please.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Yeah, Luther Lumina Saki.
Good afternoon, the floor of the student number 6. Like you said, my name is Luther Lumina Saki, for just Christmas, in Barcelona, we are calling the president this afternoon. He told them that bring people there be no business and do so. Alright, see happening all the way. You know, these are the people who will spoil your government. So when you say they look at them, spoil your government, then you hold yourself responsible. The little minister, no, I can see him going to jail. When you not pour the horse in all, I can actually see him going to jail. Thank you.
Thank you, Luther. Thank you. And this is, let me be serious. The thing is, let's do what is right for the Liberian people. We can't continue to be trying, and we can't perfect anything. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead.
My brother, there 2 or 3 towns in this country. They just go for because they won't go for better to come to you. And now, because look at what the away. They want to stop. We expect the project because of rescue project. You know, kind of stuff we are
You're welcome. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Ma.
Yeah, go on. Our Samuel.
Yeah, thank you very much. Let's ask the discussion on Omega market. Mr. Ma, the issue discussed about the legal business is very serious. Mr. Ma, also, they saw a poor camel, but they are not represented in our house. Who are businesses that they are higher millions to do those businesses. As I'm speaking to you, Mr. Brown, even right here at Omega Junction, the senator from Manjibi, they say, okay, now, printing press, that cannot make a project.
Oh.
And here, Mr. Brown, that time that to move from our right to Omega Junction here, it's not that you're going to print t-shirt or you're going to print some documents. You will see one stick like cannot make it, and it's better than the project. So you want to know what I want to do, go by the who them nothing or you do not pick it. And they say, they're taking the money and selling it to Ghana. So they are just pretending. Otherwise, you know, I'm not taking a serious without getting them because they are hating that. And then, now, one day to know me like Ghana to move up on my God, just pretend like coming to print some documents and things. When you see the Ghana man, they're out there. So I see them with the minister.
Where young Liberians are experts into printing. Oh my God, thank you. Let me talk to the caller. Well, they are young talent Liberians. And even when you can encourage Liberians to get in that field, it's all right. Look at vocational schools around here, tertiary education here, the university around here. What are we doing to encourage the young people that are coming out there? Good afternoon.
Welcome, Mr. Bhatt.
Yeah, good afternoon. Go ahead.
Thank you. This is the course of Ilan movement. I got a conversation this afternoon conversation.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, my brother.
Mr. Bhatt, thank you for the captivating topic. Mr. Bhatt, I can't when you speak, when I listen to you, we want to play the listening role to get us to the end to forward, we can be constrained. Mr. Bhatt, like you said, they are Nigerians that lost their eyesight. They were not born blind, but today they are visually impaired because they are working with a company and then they lost their eyesight and not their advanced.
Yeah!
I listened to one of your sister station of reading. People hear them.
There's a guy crying. And the guy who said they are going to deliver minister and talk to him and they are going to remember our development office and all. And up to now, nobody is doing anything. So just say, how are we living in this country? So don't say, baby, I have to say, you are following us, no discrimination, of course, but once the law prescribes certain things, they should be implemented. People cannot give us all of those. So right now, the cartel is a workman. Why do you be in that position? And people go there, they go there and report anything that they see them. But only because people see when we go there, we give them something and
Okay, Elijah. Thank you. Let me take this call here. Good afternoon.
yes, good afternoon, Pat.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, thank you very much. What on my mind has to do with this labor issue. Now with the unemployment rate within this country, Nigerians are looking for jobs. Why would the people be giving something to foreigners to go and do jobs that Nigerians do? This thing there is not called for. You see, you have a lot of Nigerians, they are qualified ones, they need to work. You see, and the jobs are not being given to them. And even though they have a job site and they have been suppressed, they're not fine for the country. You see, and another thing on my mind has to do with the yellow machine issue. The yellow machine thing, I don't know whether those that charge with the responsibility can do the work. Only the vice president has to go and do their work. It's not common for this country. People that are charged with responsibility, let us allow them to do their work. And question them and ask them, or even check on them to know after whether they did the right work.
Okay. I'll take two more calls, and I'll call you a day on today. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
You're the first of the last two calls. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, I'm calling on the phone.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. But you know the issue on ground is very interesting, and you just touched on. We have been constrained so many ways. I'm calling from the business angle. You see, the people come, normally they continue to see that when they are not present that when it comes to this.
Yeah, is it like I'm lazy?
Yeah, they say we lazy. We can't pay that. We are no business. I just that snake seed that planning to just do it, you know, how the planning can go in the market. Concerning that snake, there was the money that was given that my friends were this thing.
Oh.
Yeah. That the money is so about that said, we will pay all that snake was only a violence. They say myself, we have done with it in the process. We don't have money to pay business. When they give you money for loan, they give you 1 week. 1 week where we put in China. When they try to put the goods on one ship to come here, they start paying back. So all these things just come with it on. Then we just try to put on the
Yeah, is it like I'm lazy? Like I'm lazy. Okay, my brother, let me take my last call here. But somebody is telling us, they said, Mr. Van, please tell Zumfa police to be putting our flare down. Good afternoon, my phone call about today. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so in the issue that has to do with the labor minister is the issue that is critical. So when we are discussing it, and therefore to be able to take some care and to look at the issues that matter. But first of all, let me say that the communication from the Senate Pro Tem was actually misplaced. There's a communication that came from the senator to the judge Joga, talking about Joga to come to look at the issue at the level of the labor ministry. In my mind, that communication was misplaced. This is why people are now alleging that the issue that has to do with the labor minister, the senator on cabinet people and the unity and the law, they are like fighting to undermine this labor minister who are alleging this.
Okay, we're out of time. We'll talk about that tomorrow. And that's why I said, let the lawmakers, the legislators, and the Dylan be sincere in this process here. Sorry, I'm out of time. Hope that we can have more of these conversations on tomorrow. But good afternoon, good morning. Don't forget, the geometry of the whole must be kept high on the agenda because it involves the majority. And those that will come with equity They must come with clean hands. Until tomorrow, T. Nicholas Barkley, I am the ambassador. Till tomorrow, have a pleasant good afternoon.
I really desire to go back home.
You don't desire? Since when you been here?
For 3 years.
2 years. So, all me say, you been here for 2 years. Did you receive any benefit? What are some of the benefits you receiving that, you're being intoxicated with the attitude you have now?
No benefit. Only benefit, signal, as PM and James
So we see flag. So why actually put this in? So now, you being a proud patriotic citizen of Nigeria, what do you want to tell the government? Let's exclude your family. Why do you want to tell the government since your family distant yourself from you? Why do you want to tell the government?
I want to tell the government that the habit that we pray that they should find means to take the habit away from us.
So Maxwell, are you willing to leave this habit?
Yes, I'm willing.
But according to you, you say your family comes here twice, but you refuse to return home.
I'll do it.
So now I'm waiting.
Now I'm waiting. I'm waiting to be the habit.
Okay, keep it moving. Let's talk to this one. What's up? Secretary, how do you feel being here?
Don't be bad. So bad. What kind of you? Everything what kind of you?
No understanding. The one I love in my life. I lost her, so I decided to stay by myself.
You mean you lost your
Grandmother.
you stay with the grandmother?
So I lost her over years, over 5 or 6 years. No one knew my grandmother.
Sorry for the question. How old are you?
I'm 32 years.
32 years. So excuse me, you have any talent? What are some of the talent?
I'm a scholar, number 1. I'm a street dancer.
You say, let me perceive you scholar. Let me perceive you scholarship. Scholar in what? So, you willing to change? But have you ever encountered such opportunities? So now, you being a proud patriotic citizen, what actually you want to tell people who passion you and why you tell the government?
For me, I have so many things to tell the government, especially we find ourselves in the disadvantaged youth of Liberia. We suffer a lot. Yes, based on our own experience and mentality. But these times around, people see us to be the bad ones in the society. We are not. Just because we have a habit, we have to pump smoke in our head and such ways of life. The saying is that way. Man, pay attention, don't pay attention to nobody. So that's why we find ourselves in. We can't go back to our house no more because we don't have space there anymore. So we just live our life normally as the way we live.
So, Prince just posted his comment saying, do you really change?
Yes.
Since when you been?
Then overall, yes.
In your exposés, you stated that you get happy. What is not happy?
Happy is just smoke, that's all.
That substance of weed, cocoa, Girlfriend? Did you get that?
No, it's actually on her push. As you can see how pushing back on us.
So for the safety folks, whatsoever you are following for the safety, I think we need to do it faster because we don't have money that. We should do it faster before they are faster, right? Yeah. So let's get it. Yeah? Prince Bear. So since you've been here, since when you been here, sorry?
I've been since
2021? Yeah. So you willing to change?
Oh Lord, no, the fear be changed. The fear be changed. You sure?
Since when you been here?
I've been since 2021.
People asking the guy wearing the jersey.
Minnesota man.
But I don't know, give me here.
Matara, what's up?
Yeah.